Welcome to the new year. And I think I'm speaking for everybody when I say last year was absolutely crazy, just in general. And going into this year, I think it's time to, plan for the year ahead and find ways to benefit and quite frankly profit. Now, this is for educational purposes, and what I wanted to talk about for this episode would be a review of one of the platforms that I use to earn interest on my digital assets. Okay. Now, before I get into that, what I wanted to do is go over a Bitcoin chart just to give you guys a little bit of insight of what's happening given the spectacular rise of last year and going into this year, how it kind of just, took off from 30,000 and then touched nearly 42,000. And then it, quite frankly, sold off a little bit. I think a lot of people were just taking profits, and then how it bounced a little bit back up, nearing 40,000 right now. A lot of people were calling Bitcoin dead or we're about to enter a bear market, but after it touched down to like these levels here, price has gone back up. So we're in a wait and see just to see what's gonna happen. It could go down from here, it could go up from here. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball where I'm predicting price. Of course, I would like to see price go up. When price goes up, like my portfolio grows, just like everybody else's. So that's a hope. But I can't be too emotionally involved. If your emotions are too involved with your investing, then you're gonna make rash decisions and end up losing money. Now, what I was talking about before was I'm going to do a review of this platform called Vauld, because if you remember from my last video, I was saying how you can deposit your digital assets onto platforms and earn interest. Now, this is one of the platforms that I found when I was researching decentralized finance over in the summer to find platforms where I can put my assets to work and earn yield, right? So this is one of the platforms that I found, and I found it through this website called loanscan.io. And here you can see all the different platforms, right? So this platform that you can use to earn interest. So you got like Yearn. I actually use Yearn. DDEX, DeFi Saver, Coinbase, and Vauld. A lot of other ones like BlockFi too, some big names. So the reason I chose Vauld, right, it was previously known as Bank of Hodlers, was because it was offering yield on Bitcoin, right? And that's a rarity, or it was a rarity. Now there's a lot more platforms out there where you can deposit your Bitcoin and earn interest. Now, the reasoning behind me choosing them was because if you think about it, Bitcoin is a scarce asset. There's only 21 million of it, right? And there's been a spectacular rise in 2020. So if you can find something where you're going to earn interest on a scarce asset, that's only going to grow much faster, right? So I think of it as like compound interest squared. And even Albert Einstein said compounding interest is like the eighth wonder of the world. So it's a really smart thing to do with your money for educational purposes, right? Now, on Vault, you can earn interest on ETH, Bitcoin, and some other ones, right? So I'll just get into that in a second. One thing I wanted to note was I was kind of skeptical of this platform, mainly because there's been a lot of shady stuff within the crypto market. So platforms and businesses really need to, instill a sense of trust with their customers. And since it's really new, I mean, now is the time to actually build trust. And one thing that is noteworthy was this platform just received a venture funding investment from none other than Pantera Capital and Coinbase Ventures. Now, these are like the top people that are, or the top companies that are trying to build the cryptocurrency ecosystem, right? So let's read this headline. Lending platform Vauld raises $2 million to grow into a full crypto bank. Singapore-based lending platform Vauld raised $2 million, led by Pantera Capital, to grow into a full crypto bank. Other investors include Coinbase Ventures, Lunex Ventures, and individual investors including Robert Leshner of Compound Finance. Now, what they're trying to do and they're aiming to do is to become a full service bank, right? So just like any other bank out there, you provide a service of custodying assets, and so you can deposit into a bank account and then earn yield. And now a lot of people they have the expectation that if you deposit an asset onto something, you're going to earn some type of yield for having your asset on that platform. I expected it, so this is why I put my money into it. And I even did a little bit more research. I did some research into this company by looking them up on LinkedIn, looking at their current CEO, and had a quick chat with him, and just to see if this was a legit thing to do. So that was my background research. Now, as for the platform, if you look at this, it's super simple, seamless. The user interface is really nice. It's really easy to use. Manage your crypto seamlessly, lend, borrow, trade. They got it for iOS, Android, and desktop. So I'll even show my dashboard in a little bit. And you can read here, earn interest on your crypto, earn the industry's highest interest rates on major cryptocurrencies. Now they have weekly payouts, fixed term deposits. You can withdraw anytime, and it's compounded, which is really smart to do. And you can see here they got Bitcoin, DAI, USDC, Tether, Paxos, Ethereum, TrueUSD, right? And those are the APY rates, right? Now, if you look at any traditional bank account, they're not going to offer anything close to this. Not at all. Like, it's unheard of. And how they earn money, right? How they use your tokens, your assets, is they loan it out just like any other bank, right? But they charge a higher interest rate than what they're giving back to you, right? For somebody to borrow from their platform. And just going through their homepage, this is what they're aiming to do, some of the products that they have in the pipeline. And you could even look at their business model of how they're using the funds that you deposit onto its platform. And even look at the partners, right? So Pantera Capital, Coinbase Ventures, CMT Digital, BitGo. I did some research into them, and they're actually a cryptocurrency custody solution. And this is a company that wants to make sure that hackers can't, steal funds from exchanges and stuff like that. And then Binance is like one of the biggest exchanges out there, right? And you can see why you wanted to choose them. And yeah, they have like a really solid user interface. I mean, just look at the page. It's really nice. And their customer service is really good. You can even chat with them, which was nice, like that's kind of unheard of. And they're building a big business, right? And when it comes to mainstream adoption, you're going to need to have services like this for the masses to get involved. All right, let me show you my dashboard, right? So this is me. So this is legit, right? I'm going to invite some friends if you guys want to join. I'm not getting paid for this video or anything. I just wanted to show you guys that what I was saying in the last video is actually true. And you can take whatever digital assets that you have, if you do have any, put it onto a platform and then earn interest. Simple stuff, really. So you can see how much I have right here, total interest earned, some of the assets that I have on here, some Bitcoin, some Ethereum, some USD coin, a little bit of XLM, DAI, and a little bit of XRP. So like my strategy, I would say, is like from the previous video, right? I dollar cost average into some cryptocurrencies. So I work a job, I dollar cost average, and then after I dollar cost average, I deposit my assets onto yield generating platforms, right? So I take my dollar cost average and I deposit it onto this where I'm going to earn interest. So I buy some Bitcoin, I deposit onto here, and I earn 7.23% interest. I buy some ETH, I deposit onto here, I earn 7.23% interest. Simple stuff, really. And you can see how much I'm currently earning. So there's a difference between what you just deposit and then setting a fixed deposit, which is what I do every month. And this is like my favorite product that Vauld has. It's because it's like a certificate of deposit where you earn a higher interest by locking your funds away for a period of time, right? So you can deposit like a quarter of it, half of it, 3/4, or all of your assets for a period of time. Now, I'll show you some of the fixed deposits that I have, because I've been doing this for like half a year now, right? I started with a little bit, and then over time I was just like, oh, I could just dollar cost average and then do this and earn more interest upon the other interest that I have and just compound it over time. Like, simple stuff, right? So it's pretty cool. You can see the start date, whatever. You can see the asset that you're creating a fixed deposit for, the start date. So I did this last year on the 21st for an entire month. So you can calculate how much you're going to be paid out by taking the payout amount minus the principal amount. So I put in 573 USD coin, and then after a month that's going to grow into 578 USD coin. So $5 just by putting some money in there and then setting a fixed deposit. And then it gives you a cool update here, right? So it's 80% completed. So in about a week, my fixed deposits would be completed, right? And then I can just repeat the process, rinse and repeat. Simple stuff. I can opt out if I want. So say I needed to use any of these funds that are on here, I can opt out, and I'll just get whatever interest that I have accrued, put into my wallet, and then to, just sit there. And the cool thing is, like, say you deposit some funds in here, it's going to start automatically earning interest. Like, you don't have to sign up for anything. Like, it's just plug and play, really. Yeah, so I'll leave a link in the description of not only this platform, so if you wanted to sign up, you can use my referral link, but some of the articles that I read. So I got this one here, Vauld lending platform, and then loanscan.io, so you can do a little bit of your research, some digging. Like, seriously, like, all this stuff is out there on the internet, and like, if you know where to look, you can find the highest interest rates out there, better than you can find in any traditional setting, right? So this is the future. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, what I'll do is whoever likes and comments, I'll pick whatever comment, right? And I will send you $5. So that could be through Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, or I can send you $5 in cryptocurrency, right? So now that you made it this far, this is Ty, the Crypto Guy. Peace.